Hello and welcome to our channel about Slavic mythology. Today we are diving into the world of legends and myths to explore the mysterious history of the basilisk. This creature, known across various cultures from ancient Egypt to medieval Europe, has both terrified and fascinated people for centuries. You will discover it as a deadly king of serpents, a guardian of treasures, and even as a weapon used to combat plagues. We'll see how the basilisk evolved in mythology, literature, and modern pop culture. Join me on this journey into the mysteries of this legendary monster. Chapter 1: The Head of the Basilisk, Mythical Origins and the Power of its Gaze. The basilisk is one of the oldest known mythological creatures. Its origins trace back to ancient Egypt and Assyria, where tales of this creature can be found in scrolls and stone tablets. In Egypt, it was believed to live in the desert and could kill with a single glance. Its eyes were often compared to the rising sun, burning everything in its path. You can find references to this legend in ancient Greek and Roman texts. Pliny the Elder, in this work, Natural History, described the basilisk as a creature with a deadly gaze. Unlike popular legends, the Roman basilisk didn't only kill with its eyes, but also with its venom, emphasizing its lethal nature. Chapter 2: The basilisk in medieval Europe, dungeons, catacombs and castles. Medieval Europe gave the basilisk new, darker attributes. It was believed to inhabit the underground of castles, churches and catacombs, where it waited for unsuspecting victims. The creature was seen as a harbinger of death, often blamed for plagues and epidemics. Tales of basilisks became widespread in the region where underground work was perilous, and the stories carried more weight. According to medieval accounts, the basilisk drew its strength from its gaze, turning people into stone. In many of these stories, this was a symbolic act. People paralyzed by fear, petrified by the creature power, were as good as death. Historians suggest that basilisk stories may also have been a response to unexplained disease that suddenly ravaged towns, with mythical creatures blamed for the sudden death. Chapter 3: The basilisk in Slavic mythology, born from a rooster egg. In Slavic mythology, the basilisk, also known as the Zmij, had some unique characteristics. It was believed to be born from a rooster egg under very specific conditions. It was one of the few monsters whose birth was so complex, and the creature itself became a symbol of chaos and evil. Folklorists like Alexander Bruckner note that the basilisk myth is connected to ancient folk beliefs about magical creatures. People believed that if nature was disrupted, for example by a rooster laying an egg, it could create a being that was the reverse of normal order, and the basilisk fit this concept perfectly. Additionally, in Slavic legends, the basilisk was said to hunt mice and rats, suggesting that the stories might have been an attempt to explain natural phenomena like plagues of rodents. The belief that the basilisk could rid areas of vermin may have its roots in real events. Chapter 4: The Legend of the Pomeranian Basilisk, the story of a sea monster. One of the most interesting Polish legends tells of a basilisk unwittingly brought to Gdańsk by sailors. The monster supposedly found refuge in the city canals and began attacking the residents. This colorful story reflects medieval fears of mysterious dangers brought by the sea. According to urban legend researchers, similar tales of monsters being brought by sailors can be found in many European port cities. These stories likely served as a warning about unknown disease or other threats coming from distant lands. Fear of unknown often took the form of mythological creatures, and the basilisk was one of them. Chapter 5: Basilisk Fun Facts: Truth or Myth? In this part of the video, we'll talk about some lesser known facts about the basilisk. In heraldry, the basilisk symbolized royal power and strength, which was linked to its mythological status as the king of serpents. There's an actual species of lizard called Basiliscus, which can run on water, adding another layer of mystery to the basilisk legend. Some theories suggest that the basilisk could have been a metaphor for unknown diseases that spread rapidly and killed people. It's also worth mentioning that the basilisk's appearances in modern pop culture, such as in J.K. Rowling Harry Potter series or in video games like Heroes of Might and Magic. Thanks to these works, the basilisk has regained popularity and continues to fascinate new generations. The basilisk is one of the most intriguing creatures in mythology and literature. Its story is full of fascinating details that have survived through the ages. From ancient scrolls to modern pop culture, this monster continues to inspire and terrify people around the world. Thank you for joining me today on the fascinating journey into the world of legends. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumb up and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the next stories about mythological creatures and legends. See you next time.